3,640,000 firm, roughly the population of Uruguay. But it's not a country, it's the number of subscribers watching a channel that exposes how your car is spying on you. And yet, the surveillance continues, it won by every measure. A decade ago, your car was just a machine. Steel, rubber, an engine. You drove it. You slide into the driver's seat, turn the key, and pull out of your driveway. The engine hums, the radio plays, you think nothing of it. But every few seconds, your car is logging your speed, your location, how hard you brake, how fast you accelerate. It records the time you drive late at night, the distance you cover, even the force of your turns. All of it silently, automatically. Most drivers have no idea. Cars made in the past 5 years are likely collecting reams of driving data, enough to build a detailed profile of your every trip. You never signed a form. You never clicked a consent box, yet the data streams out of your vehicle, second by second, stored and sorted. The car you bought for freedom is watching you, but where does all this data actually go, and who's profiting from it? You think you own your car, but the automaker has already sold your driving record to a data broker. Every few seconds, your connected car logs your speed, your braking, your location, then packages that behavior into a tidy file. LexisNexis and Verisk buy it by the millions of vehicles. They resell it to insurance companies. No consent, no disclosure. Just a quiet transaction. This channel has 3,640,000 subscribers, roughly the population of Uruguay. Yet most of those viewers have no idea their car is a spy. General Motors was reprimanded by the federal government for collecting and sharing customers' driving data. State settlements finally exposed the pipeline. But the brokers still operate in the shadows. They don't need your permission, they just need the automaker's feed. Therefore, your premium jumps 20% and you never got a ticket. The insurer doesn't need to prove you drove badly. They already bought the proof. Cars made in the past 5 years are likely collecting reams of driving data. You can opt out through privacy settings, but most drivers never know to look. So how does this hidden pipeline directly impact what you pay for insurance? Subscribe to uncover how tech is secretly reshaping your life. You never filed a claim, you haven't had a ticket in years, yet your premium jumped 20%. Why? Because your car has been talking. Every hard brake, every late-night drive, every time you pushed past the speed limit, logged, packaged, sold. The insurer never asked you. They just bought the data from a broker like LexisNexis or Verisk, ran it through an algorithm, and quietly raised your rate. No explanation, no chance to dispute, just a letter that says, market adjustment. But here's the sting. You're paying more for risk. You never agreed to share. The automaker sold your driving profile for a few dollars. The broker resold it for a few more. The insurer used it to justify a premium hike that cost you hundreds a year, and you thought you owned the car. Therefore, the system works perfectly for everyone except you. The channel that exposed this pipeline has 3,640,000 subscribers, roughly the population of Uruguay. That's how many people are now asking the same question. Why did no one notice this was happening until it was too late? Regulators uncovered the data pipeline after drivers complained about unexplained premium hikes, leading to legal action. To understand how your car spies on you for the insurance industry, you have to look past the surface. The same pattern shows up again and again, and its effects compound the longer it runs. Which automaker was caught red-handed by the federal government? You pull into your driveway, park, and kill the engine. The dashboard goes dark, but the car is still awake. Every few seconds, it logs your location, your speed, your braking force, and sends that data to a broker. You never agreed to this. Yet the option to stop it exists, buried 3 menus deep in your car's privacy settings. Most drivers never find it, therefore the data keeps flowing. A video on this topic has 476,604 views. That's enough people to fill a small city, yet still a fraction of the millions driving connected cars. The automakers don't advertise the opt-out. They don't send you a letter. You have to know to look. And even if you do, the catch is this. Turning off data sharing might also disable features you rely on: real-time traffic, emergency response, remote start. The car becomes less smart. So you face a choice: privacy or convenience. But here's the deeper question. Opting out stops the flow from your car to the broker. Yet the broker already has years of your driving history. Can you delete that? And what about the next car you buy? Will it be any different? The system is built to collect. The opt-out is a band-aid. So what's the real fix? Picture this. You bought a car in the last 5 years. You signed the papers, drove off the lot, and never read the fine print. But that car has been logging your every turn, every hard brake, every late-night trip, every few seconds. Automakers quietly package that data and sell it to brokers like LexisNexis and Verisk. You never opted in, you never saw a warning light, yet your insurance premium crept up, and you blamed inflation. The truth is far more direct. Your car snitched. General Motors was reprimanded by the federal government for collecting and sharing customers' driving data. State settlements finally exposed the pipeline, but the pipeline still runs. You can opt out through privacy settings, but most drivers don't know the option exists. The default is surveillance. The default is profit. This isn't a glitch, it's a business model. Automakers sell your behavior, insurers buy it, and you pay the difference. The video exposing this has 476,604 views, roughly the population of a small city waking up to the same betrayal. But millions more are still driving in the dark. So what's next for drivers in a world where your car is always watching? The answer is simple. Your car is a data pipeline, and you paid for the pipe. Every few seconds, your connected car logs your location, your speed, your braking force. Automakers package that behavior into a tidy profile and sell it to brokers like LexisNexis and Verisk. Those brokers feed the profile into insurance algorithms. Your premium jumps, not because you got a ticket, but because your car told on you. Our channel has 3,640,000 subscribers, roughly the population of Uruguay. This video alone has 19,005 likes and 476,604 views. That's a lot of people who just learned their steering wheel is a snitch. The lesson: the moment you buy a modern car, you sign a data lease you never read. The privacy settings exist, but they're buried, and automakers don't remind you. General Motors got reprimanded by the federal government for this exact pipeline. State settlements finally cracked the seal, but the system is still running. So who's building the next hidden monopoly? The same playbook works for your phone, your thermostat, your fridge. Every sensor is a potential premium hike. The only question is which industry gets caught next. Stay curious, stay informed.